When I say I love you, well, I mean it the same old way as it was made. Because you and I want nothing to do with the constant bending. Oh, that sorrow brings.
So track number 6 on my new album, Some Days I'm a Lion. It's called Lover Things, and I'm pretty happy with this song because it's the first love song I've ever written without an asterisk next to it. There's no hint of bittersweet. There's no caveat. There's no, yes, we were in love, but, or yes, I used to love you, but. This is just a pure, true love song. The celebration of love, the worship of women. It is, it puts a smile on my face because I literally had to assign myself the assignment to write a love song, without reservation. And although it's one of the most upbeat and optimistic love songs I've ever written, it actually is connected to one of the darkest songs I had ever written. If you remember, or if you know of my song Push That River on the Bittersweet Parade album, there's a line that says, I remember it was sunset out by the hidden cove and I could see that there was leaving in your eye. So when I say I love you, I mean it to the bone, but we both knew your heart was miles from the shore. I won't try to push that river anymore. That was a moment where I revealed a new line to the girl I was with. It seems the words have changed and all their meanings have faded away, but when I say I love you, I mean it the same way as it was made. I revealed that line to her and I got a bit of a blank stare. And so that's when I knew her heart was miles from the shore. And so I packaged up that line, I threw it in my book, and it sat on the shelf for a long time. Until I decided one day to assign myself to write a love song with no strings attached, without reservation, with no asterisk, with no bittersweet tendencies or anything. So, Lover Things is that song. It uses that line, when I say I love you, I mean it the same way as it was made. It uses that years-old sentiment, and it pulls it into the future when it's not necessarily written for a particular person, but it's written finally in the right headspace. My favorite line within Lover Things is probably the verse I quoted earlier. It seems the words have changed and all their meanings have faded away. But when I say I love you, I mean it the same way as it was made. Standout studio moment for Lover Things is, many people don't know it, but my favorite song of all time is Midnight Train to Georgia by Gladys Knight. And so Lover Things was pretty intentionally written in that Motown-ish vein. Definitely one of the furthest things from my genre tendency. So I set out to write, I assigned myself to write a love song in a bit of a Motown feel. And so I wrote it, and then when I finally got into the studio and I heard the drum fills that were for this song, when Josh Baruch got in there and did a few of these very Motown, Midnight Train to Georgia type of drum fills, that was a special moment for me, because like the French horn on True Royal Blue, it was the first time I had ever heard my songs in this light, with these tones and with this totally new sound surrounding it. So that was a really exciting moment for me. So there you have it. Track number 6 off of my new album, Some Days I'm a Lion, is called Lover Things. And quite simply, it's a pure love song. It's the first time I've ever written a love song without any strings attached or without a bittersweet asterisk next to it. And the phrase "lover things" can be as explicit or as discreet as the listener chooses for it to be.
But when I say I love you, well, I mean it the same. All the way as it was made. Oh, you and I want nothing